Kind of an impromptu video today, as I've got about 20 minutes to kind of just kill, I guess, so to speak. Um, I was gonna take a quick nap, and I was like, oh, let's make a fucking kick-ass video because I do have something that I want to share. Kate, you mentioned a challenge for the month of May, talking about Proverbs. I guess there's 30. I don't know anything about Proverbs, but apparently, I guess 31 days of Proverbs is a pretty popular thing. And so you got me going in terms of a challenge, like in that challenge mentality. And there's something I've talked about recently in videos that I wanted to make into a challenge today, moving forward, and it will change your life if you start doing it. But first, I just wanted to go back to, I think it was yesterday's video, my last video, where I talked about the sequence of events that led to something incredible happening in my favor. And I just wanted to point out that from the very beginning of the sequence of events up until the final event, if at any point during that, time is an illusion, but during that time frame, I wasn't who I am now, that never materializes. If I'm not the person I am now, the remote never gets twirled up in the sheets. And so I have no reason to go to Target. And even if I was that person in that moment to twirl the remote up in the sheets, if I'm not my new person, I don't go with my wife. You see where this is going. So this is why it's so important, that first step, when you make the decision and you say, I am whoever you want to be, and you take ownership of that. If at any point you fall out of it, even for a day, even for a couple hours, that might change the sequence of events that would have led you into something fantastic that the new person gets to experience. Because then it's like playing a video game and you died, and now you got to go back to the beginning of the level. Now reality has to regroup and try and work things out for you again, as long as you can stay in this state. And so I just wanted to point out how important that is and what kind of a difference it makes. And so the challenge, again, thank you, Kate, for posting and giving me this idea that I've mentioned that I've been doing, but I've started to do more and more, to the point where now every single thing that happens I'll make it easy for you. Whether I win or lose in sports betting, it's perfect. It's perfect. When I win, it's absolutely perfect. This is absolute perfection. Perfection, as Doug Heffernan would say. When I lose, still perfect. That's perfect. Everything always works out perfectly for me. This is unfolding perfectly. This is the way it has to go. Even though my wife is on a Zoom call and it wasn't my perfect plan, still worked out perfectly because I said it was perfect. Even though I was at Target and they didn't have the remote control that I wanted, it was still perfect. Guy talking to me, this is perfect. Everything is perfect, whether it looks perfect or not. And so that's the challenge that I want to offer, is say who you are, because when you say who you are right now, and I just talked about if you waver from that, it's like starting the game over. But if you say who you are, this is who I am now, and you know it, and then you start looking at not trying to detach from things that look negative, but even going a step further, like we talked about, deny, I talked about becoming best friends with the old person, with the ego, with your old identity, by looking at everything as perfect. And that's where I've made the separation. Anything that I like, it's absolutely perfect. Anything that I would prefer, it's absolutely perfect. Anything that I don't prefer, still perfect. Still perfect. And when I do this, when you do it, what does that do to the old person? What does that do to the ego who's trying to get you to stay as the old identity? What's it do? It takes away its power, because everything is perfect. It's trying to make you react emotionally. It's trying to make you feel those negative emotions to keep you in that old identity. But why would you react negatively to something that you're calling perfect? This is perfect. And then so I've realized that when you start calling everything perfect, shit starts happening like really fast. Because now all of that resistance, all of the tactics that the old person was using or trying to use, no longer work. They don't deter you at all. You've literally sucked all the power from the old self, the ego, the old identity, whatever you want to call it. You took its power. And so this might be the only challenge you ever have to do, as long as you start with the I am, because you have to say who you are. You have to start with that. This is who I am. Even if you say I am perfection, Or you can use what I use. I'm the motherfucking man. I'm a multimillionaire. Everyone loves me. Every room I walk in, I light up. Every person I walk by, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, this person loves me. They love me. I was walking through Target the other day and I'm just looking around. I'm like, yep, he loves me. He wants to be me. She loves me. Everything's perfect. So this will help with step 3. Okay, you could almost like, you say your I am step 1, and then obviously you're going to follow through and you're going to start getting those new thoughts, some old thoughts, but the timing's going to be different. And so when you receive those thoughts, now you just apply the thoughts and you're saying to yourself, I'm perfect. I'm an extension of God and God is perfect. So that means that I'm perfect because I'm an extension of God. So everything I do is perfect. And if everything I do is perfect, everything that results from what I do is perfect. So everything must be perfect, whether it looks like it's working out for you perfectly or not. It's none of your business. It's none of my business. The how and the when doesn't matter when you already have it. And when you say I am, you have it now, because now is all there is. You're selecting a new timeline every time you say, this is who I am. And unless or until, for most people, you contradict that and say you're something else, then everything is working out perfect and everything will work out perfectly. It's happening for me. It's happening for a lot of other people that I've been watching. And so it could happen for you. We're all the same. We're all I am. It's just, what are you? Are you the I am that you've been saying you are on default? Are you the I am from all of the people who have told you who you are throughout your life? All of those circumstances that told you who you are? Or are you the I am that you say you are? That you know you are? And that you're capable of being right now by making that decision? Say who you are, and then see everything as perfect. And it's game over. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one.